What is up, ADG traders? This is Munya, and welcome back again to my trading channel. Now, today I've got this wonderful booming crash strategy that is going to allow you to identify peaks and trade in line with peaks formation. It's a very simple strategy and it needs you to follow very simple rules. So today we're going to explore and look into this strategy that you see on my screen. I'm going to share with you guys the settings that you will need and all the conditions that you will need for you to enter into a trade. We're also going to be taking a look at some examples and trades of how you could have managed to make some money trading this boom and crash strategy. But for now, please make sure you get somewhere to write these settings or install them as we are going on together, because we're going to have a step-by-step process of installing this strategy, and then we're going to also look at it and analyze it together. And now, if you're new to this channel, we're currently under our 100-day trading challenge, whereby we are trading every single day and looking at the market every single day right here on this channel. So make sure that you are subscribed so that you don't miss the videos that I post each and every single day. It will be better for you to turn on your notification bell so that I will personally notify you when I post a video right here on this channel. So this is how the strategy looks like. We're going to be in our 15-minute time frame, and we're going to be trying to look for peaks that we can trade and maximize our trades. It's very important to trade from peak to peak because it will reduce most of the losses that we incur due to trading within trends. So if you manage to trade from the peak, it will be much better for you because you would have reduced the risk that is involved with trading an ongoing trend. Okay, so we're going to try and identify a peak from our boom and crash. This strategy works on all boom and crash indices, that is boom 1000, crash 1000, boom 300, crash 300, and boom 500, as well as crash 500. Right now we're looking at crash 500. We're also going to look at boom 500 together and see how exactly you can trade with this strategy. The good part about it is you can also do spike catching and also going against spikes, because remember, you're just looking for a trend, and from that trend you are trying to trade from peak to peak. Okay, so it doesn't really matter if you're going against spikes or if you are catching the spikes as well. Okay, if you're new to this channel, please make sure you subscribe, like I said, and turn on your notification bell so that I'll personally notify you whenever I do post. Okay, so what I'll do right now is I'll remove all these indicators, and then we can have a step-by-step process whereby we install this strategy together and then look at the conditions and then do the live trading at the end. So make sure you watch up until the end so that you catch some nice trades. Okay, so the first indicator that I will need is called the alligator, and this alligator is going to have the following properties. Okay, the following properties that you see on the screen. We've got a jaws period of 9, a teeth period of 8, a lips period of 15, a jaws shift of 3, a teeth shift of 2, a lips shift of 2. A method is smoothed, apply to close, and yes, it should appear on all time frame, although we're just going to be using our 15-minute time frame. Now, what I want you to take note of right here is the styling on the jaws. I chose white or the same color as my background because I don't want it to appear on my background. So choose the same color as your background for your jaws and your teeth. The only thing that should have color is your lips, which should be visible on your chart. So if I click done, I should only have this black line for my lips. This is the only line that we will need. Okay, the next set of indicators that we need are going to form what is called our indicator window 1. Okay, so I'm going to go back again to my indicators, click on main window. Then the first indicator to form our indicator window 1 is called the relative strength index, or the RSI, as you guys know it already, and it is going to have the following properties. We've got a period of 6, apply to close, and then we've got these two important levels, level 90 and level 10. Our level 90 will be a sell zone, and our level 10 will be a buy zone. Okay, you can click done, and then on the styling, please make sure that you choose again the color of your background so that no other lines will appear in this RSI or in this relative strength index. So if I click done, you can see that I only have these two levels, level 10 and level 90, written sell. The other one is written buy, and then there's nothing else inside. Okay, so let's move on to the next and final indicator that we need, which is the MACD. So I'm gonna click where it says indicators again, then we're going to choose where it says indicator window 1, and I'm going to add what is called the MACD, which is right here. And this MACD is going to have the following properties that you see. We've got a fast EMA of 12, a slow EMA of 26, and then a MACD SMA of 1, and apply to close. There are no levels for this one, and also we can allow it to form on all our time frames, although we're just going to be using the 15-minute time frame. And then on the styling, my main is blue and then my signal is red. So if I click done, I'll have that blue and red MACD on my indicator window 1, which is perfect. As you can see, this is the strategy that we started off with, and we have successfully installed it. Now what's important and what's left is for you guys to understand how to use it. Remember, we are trying to identify peaks, and the moment we identify a peak, we want to trade in line with the trend of that peak. Okay, so this is a peak formation. Remember, you also need to understand your price action, your beat the market maker. So if you don't understand all that, please make sure you join my mentorship class, or just join our Telegram channel. I'll leave the link in the description box below, and you'll be able to learn some of these concepts because they're very necessary for you. Okay, but before we get into all this, if you want to join the 100-day challenge group where we are trading and looking at the market each and every single day, comment down below, like this video, and send me a screenshot on my WhatsApp number, and I'll add you to that group. Okay, so all you have to do is to comment, like this video, make sure you're a subscriber, of course, and send me a screenshot showing me that you've done all that, and we can add you to that 100-day challenge group. It's completely free if you have done all that. And if you want to see some of our services that we offer, like I said, we've got a Telegram channel where you can see our mentorship program, our signal service program, our account management program, all that. You can see it for free. Just click the link in the description box below, and it will take you straight to our Telegram channel where you can see everything and how it's working. Again, it's completely free, so feel free to check it out. Okay, so let's get back to this strategy and see how we can actually make money out of it. Number one, you're going to want to trade from the 15-minute time frame because most of our picks are going to be formed there. There's less noise. It's a good time frame to really make some analysis in the market. So let's get to look at it. Okay. Now I'm gonna start off by explaining a buy trade. How do you enter into a buy trade, whether you're on boom or whether you're on crash? Right now we're on crash. On our 15-minute time frame, we are using the second smallest zoom level or the smallest zoom level. So this is the smallest zoom level. If you move one step up, it becomes the second smallest zoom level. Okay, it becomes the second smallest zoom level, this one. So how do you trade with this zoom level? I'm just going to adjust this so that you guys can clearly see, but it's very simple. Number one, you're going to be looking at your MACD. The moment you see your MACD forming a peak on your buy level like this, you're going to run straight to your main chart and mark that area. This area becomes a peak formation zone, right? The moment you see something like what you see here, whereby you see this red line bending and then this line start getting smaller, sort of like a peak formation from your MACD, while it's touching this 10 level, you're going to mark on your charts. That's already a peak formation. Then once you have done that, you're going to wait for the market to give you an entry. How do you get the entry? You wait for candlesticks to cross and be above that black line. That's a break of market structure. That means that you know that you're going to go all the way up with no fear. You can see that there was this retracement that happened, but here's the good part about this strategy. Your peak zone, the purpose of you having this zone, this will be your stop loss zone. So if you have the correct peak, this will be a stop loss zone and it will not be hit, right? The moment you see that this peak of yours has been hit by the candlesticks or has been broken, it means that that's a wrong trade and you're supposed to exit that trade. Can you see how simple this strategy is? Let's take a look at another example. Like I said, you're going to first look at your MACD. See what it's showing you, and it's showing you that this is a peak. So this becomes a peak like that. Can you see my zone, my peak formation zone? Then I'm going to wait for the market to give me an entry. Like I said, the entry will be when we break this black line and be above. That's when we know that it's a buy trade. And as you can see, it went all the way up. Nevertheless, our price will not break our peak zone. This is very important for you to understand. So this confirms that this was a correct peak formation. Let's take a look at the opposite. How do you enter into a sell? Even if you want to catch spikes on crash, you can do that. All you simply need to do is first identify your peak, and from our MACD you can already see that this was our peak. Why? Because we had a peak formed on our MACD while it's at level 90, and we're going to wait for break of market structure, which happened right here. And as you can see, the market sold all the way down. So this was our peak and break of market structure, and you could have scalped and got some really good trades right there. Can you see how interesting this strategy is? Okay, maybe let's take a look at boom and see if we can get the same results. Like I said, right now there's a trade actually. This it's a buying opportunity. We can see that this is our peak formation. Why? Because our MACD is already telling us that. We can see there is break of market structure on our candlesticks broke to be above that black line, which means we are expecting to keep on buying and buying. Okay, so now all you do is wait and see how the market performs. But this will be a setup, a buy setup from boom, and you can actually catch as many spikes as you can get. Okay, the sell setup is actually there as well. The sell setup is there as well. You guys can see it. We have so many sell setups. I don't want to make this video long. I want you guys to go and try and study it. These are some of the setups that you see. And whenever you see things like a peak which is not at 90 or at 10, usually that's where my take profit level is. I try and exit at that point because I can see that the market is trying to bounce or creating sort of something like a support or a resistance, depending on where that peak is pointing at. If it's pointing up, I know it will be a resistance point. If it's pointing down, it's a support point. But if you guys want a part 2 on this strategy and an in-depth analysis of the market using this strategy, make sure you comment that down below and stay tuned to this channel. Make sure you are subscribed and you like this video if you enjoyed it, and you can share it with your friends as well. Feel free to join our Telegram channel, the link in the description box below. We also have a TikTok channel where we post strategies and short form content. So if you are interested in that as well, there's a link to our TikTok account that you can check out. Until next time.